Yelling in the hole. Yelling. Look me in my eye, though.
Please stop.
Put your hands on me, man. You hit me. I will. I haven't did shit. The car. For you to put your hands on me, man. Get out of the damn car. For you to put your hands.
Have you ever seen an officer use torture tactics over a wellness check? Imagine witnessing a routine medical call transform into a violent assault with metal claws and tasers. In today's Audit archive, officers dragged an innocent man from his car and brutalized him for simply exercising his rights. This shocking case shows how quickly checking on someone can become a nightmare, and you won't believe what happens next. On December 19, 2015, in Hayward, California, officers were dispatched to a residential home after receiving a 911 call regarding a 42-year-old man named Roy Lee Nelson Jr. experiencing a schizophrenic episode. A few minutes later, officers Michelle Hall, Nathaniel Shannon, Matthew McCree, and John Padavana showed up at his door and escorted him to their car in handcuffs, which he wore voluntarily. What's interesting, though, is that instead of taking the victim to a hospital, the officers changed course and went to a secluded parking lot. This action violated the 14th Amendment 5150, which holds officers accountable for not providing medical care to psychiatric patients in need.
Kicking the door. Stop kicking the door. Feet down. I told you. Don't kick. We're going to let you out in a few minutes. You don't need to go out.
Put your hand back inside.
I do. I need to go out.
Put your hand inside.
No. Huh. Get your hand back in there. No.
Put your hand back inside.
No.
Save it 3-4. Negative.
Let me out. When the ambulance gets here. I don't want the ambulance. You're going to get the ambulance. You need to go with the ambulance. He's bracing up. Here we go. What?
How many times do we need to tell you?
You want to keep playing the game? We're going to put you in this thing, dude. Okay. So you need to calm down. If you kick one more time, you're coming out of this car and the wrap is going on you.
Growing desperate and impatient, Mr. Nelson started to kick the door occasionally. He kept asking the officers to let him out or take him to the hospital. Unfortunately, though, the officers dismissed his pleas. It should also be noted that although the officers did appear to call an ambulance, it was confirmed to arrive late. On top of that, rather than try to calm the victim down, the officers escalated the situation, which led to him having a panic attack in the back seat. As a result, the officers tried to get him out.
Think about when you pull him out, how he's going to come out. So you're going to probably want to put this here, okay, and have him laying face down, going that direction, right?
Cut it out!
You know you're going to prison for it, right? If you break something, you go to prison. You know that, right?
Can you open the door?
No.
Stop messing up my
We'll
car.
open it real soon. Don't worry. Oh, real soon.
The officers then held a lengthy discussion about how to best put him in a wrap restraint while ignoring Mr. Nelson's repeated request to let him out. Once they finally did, however, things took a dark and twisted turn.
Jason?
Well, you're going to need hands on. You're going to need to get him cuffed.
Yeah.
And then you're going to need to be able to control him. Who's doing legs and who's doing all this stuff. Obviously, you're going to be part of the cuffing team. Probably you and Shannon will do the cuffing, and then we'll handle his legs. So Nate, I'll let you two go ahead and get him cuffed and get him out, and then John, Ron, and I can handle legs.
We're probably not going to be able to cuff him in the car. We need to get him out, get him face out of here.
No.
We're going to let you out of here in a second. You're going to go on the ground. You understand that? Yeah. Okay? Yeah. I want you to face that direction. Put your hands behind your back right now. Okay. Do it now. Hands behind your back. Face that direction and look that way.
No, do not look at
that
us.
way. Hands behind your back. Scoot up this way.
Are you still gonna drive?
Yeah, scoot back to the car.
Scoot back. Scoot back. Look at him. Look at him.
Okay. Get on the ground.
You will get tased.
Get on the ground. Okay. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I'll get on the ground. Okay. Then do it. Get down. On your knees. Go on. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Get over here. Get over here.
Step away from the car. Step away from the car. Get on your knees. Get on your knees. Down on your knees. There you go.
All the way down.
Face down.
All the way down.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Give me your arm.
Despite having no reason to be, the officers immediately got defensive upon getting the victim out and threatened to tase him, despite him being completely compliant. Naturally, this wanton discrimination breached the Americans with Disabilities Act, since mishandling a person with known mental health issues violates federal disability rights laws.
Hang on. Let him cup it.
I can breathe. You'll be all right. Just. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Stop resisting.
The victim said he could not breathe, but was once again ignored by the officers, who continued to press down on his airway using their knee and make dismissive comments. This was completely illegal, as stated by the SCRJ Model Policy's 4th chapter, which prohibits all methods of applying sufficient pressure to a person in any manner that intentionally makes breathing difficult or impossible. Despite having every right to be so, the victim did not grow uncontrollable and remained composed. As for the officers, they violated the 4th Amendment, since police officers are held accountable for using and not preventing the use of excessive and unreasonable force.
Okay.
Relax.
Okay, good.
Pull him up.
We ain't pulling anything from up here.
Bring your leg out. Bring your leg out.
think he's conscious. Unless he's faking it. But he's not, like, reacting at all. He's not doing nothing. He's not doing anything, guys. Hey.
As expected, the victim slowly stopped showing signs of any movement while the officers continued to restrain him. When the officers realized the severity of the situation, once they saw he wasn't moving, panic ensued amongst them as they tried to look for signs to prove otherwise.
Hey.
David
I think
34,
he's
step
up.
with the ambulance, code 3.
I think he's unconscious.
Remember?
I think he's unconscious.
Is he breathing?
I don't think so. In his... I can't get a pulse because his sweatshirt's in the way.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Get the leg part on and we can roll him over. Unconscious.
I can't get anything up here.
We can't tell.
Here, let me get this bottom and get that.
I think his sweatshirt was really tight on his neck.
Yeah, he was
He was
kicking
trying
the
to
shit
kick
out
the
of the
windows.
car.
Spin him. All right. Spin him instead of that.
Come on.
Hello? Roy!
Get up.
Roy!
Check his breathing. Get down there, check his breathing. Get your ear down there.
I got one in my vest.
We start HFT yet? Yeah. Here you go.
There he is.
Keep
Roy!
Unfortunately, the officers could not find a pulse and thus decided to roll him over. In doing so, they found Mr. Roy's body completely limp and his clothes tightened around his neck. However, the most alarming part is how none of the officers administered first aid or performed CPR on the now presumably dead victim. Consequently, the officers violated the UN Code of Conduct for Law Enforcement, the 14th Amendment, and California Penal Code 835A.
I can't tell.
Roll him to the side. Roll him to the side.
He was 5150. We'd been waiting on paramedics and he got violent. Sweating a lot, so I think he was on something.
At 2:45 a.m., an ambulance finally arrived and performed first aid treatment. However, all their efforts were in vain as Mr. Nelson remained unresponsive. Although it's only a passing remark, the officer told the medics how the victim was acting violent and needed to be handled. As the video suggests, though, nothing of that sort happened. Around 3:10 a.m., Mr. Roy was finally brought to the hospital. Sadly, this was where he was pronounced dead. After the incident, the victim's family questioned how this could have been prevented. The official police report didn't state the actual cause of death for Mr. Roy Lee Nelson Jr., but in 2019, the exact reasoning resurfaced, shedding light on this case. Although the case was fought in court for more than 3 years, there is still no further information available at the date of this recording. Police brutality takes on many forms. Some lead to tragic outcomes while others lead to questionable arrests. Another example of this took place on December 12, 2023 in Seaside, California, where Officer John Crivello responded to a routine disturbance call involving unarmed civilians. The encounter, however, quickly escalated due to questionable circumstances, raising concerns about his decision-making and disregard for proper protocol.
See him? Over there. That's the corner. I'll be attempting to contact the group at Darwin, San Pablo. Hey, hold up, guys. Hold up a sec. Come back here for a second. Is everybody okay? Yeah? All right. Just let me talk to you guys for a sec. Don't be scared. Where do I know you from? I don't know you? Okay. You guys, I'm gonna have you guys just mind have a seat right here for me? You guys good with that? No?
Are we gonna stop?
I'll explain it to you. Have a seat for me. Okay? Have a seat.
What?
I'm telling you to have a seat.
I get your supervisor?
Huh? He's on his way. So just have a seat for me, okay, guys? And just make sure you keep your hands out of your pockets. That's all I ask. Hey, stop and have a seat right now. No, you're walking away. Sit down. I'll explain it to you guys. So I know who you are. Just be chill, okay? Watch them for me.
Upon seeing the group, Officer Crivello instructed the civilians to sit on the side of the road without providing any explanation for the stop. Despite the lack of clarity, they complied with his orders. When two of them, confused by the officer's silence, started to walk away, however, he abruptly forced them to the ground.
Yep, let go of the phone.
What are you doing, bro?
Don't do that.
Where are you going?
Oh, relax.
Code 3, 1 combative.
Relax. Relax, bro.
Trying to record.
Hey, relax, bro. All right. I get it.
No, you don't get it.
I do. Oh, relax. What you doing? I ain't even doing anything. Ah, my head. Oh.
He's a minor, sir.
I don't care.
You don't care? Can I get your badge number?
The officer's actions became increasingly unjustifiable as he began handcuffing a teenager who was simply using his phone. He started to manhandle him without probable cause, which, as mentioned before, violates the Fourth Amendment, which prohibits law enforcement officers from using excessive force when arresting a suspect. This is especially prevalent in this kind of case where the victim is a minor.
Can I get your badge number?
Bridgeton. Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Let go of the dog. Stop resisting.
I can't.
Release your hand. Release your hand.
Oh, it's tight around here. I got it.
Let go of your strap.
I can't. It's wrapped around my arm.
Got it? Yeah. He's okay for now. He's okay. So, check him for weapons. Pat, search him for weapons.
Did you even search your though?
No. Just go ahead, Jennings.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and secure him in my car.
There's a dog in the car.
Okay. Sergeant, might stand by with him. Jonathan, I'm going to secure him in your car. Yeah.
Following this, another civilian asked Officer John for his badge number. Instead of replying, though, the officer just made another unreasonable arrest. Considering the compliance of the victims, it is especially strange to see this level of inexcusable and aggressive behavior. He then instructed the other present officers to direct the victims into different police cars. It is important to note that during all of this, Officer John had not disclosed any credible reasons for taking any of the actions shown so far, a glaring violation of procedural fairness and transparency. This will be more evident in this next clip, where he explains the events that transpired to his senior officers.
Okay, these two are 148. He tried to walk away. Not the guy in the hoodie. The other guy tried to walk away until I grabbed him, put him in cuffs. And these guys resisted. No, the two guys we had over here in the corner.
If he ditched anything, where would it be at?
Along this line, there's trash cans right here.
Okay. On this line? Okay.
I'm just standing by with him really quickly.
I'll just hold over here, snug these guys.
Okay. So the one with the gray hoodie, he's the one I think ran up on campus that one day with the knife.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Where'd you want to
We have a dog in custody.
Okay.
I know patrol's out here. Remind me, help with that if you can't find someone to pick it up.
So we have him secured.
Yeah, we just need help searching for a possible gun that was
okay.
Cool. Parting, right? Parting from
Flores.
From Flores. Oh, where that group is?
Yeah, those are little kids. Yeah, that's probably where I saw them. Or I think that's when they saw me.
Okay.
So I don't know, at some point when they noticed me, they could have turned
on
done
this side
something.
of the street.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then here they kind of like separate a little bit, and one of them went over the middle of the pizza oven in that truck. One was trying to hide in there. So.
Oh.
Is it cop trying to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. From what's across the street? Yeah.
We
I'm
have
gonna.
a dog, a big poodle, or not poodle.
I'm gonna pull Moore's car up here so he can kind of watch them.
Yeah.
That way I can canvas and do what I need to do with him.
Is
He gonna go? No, that way.
He's a juvenile though. He said
Seems like a cool dog.
Can you 29 him?
Yeah, he seems like a cool dog, and I was able to
He's
grab
running
him.
his 29.
Yeah, this guy's right here looking up and down.
As one could plainly see, Officer John made an effort to portray the victims as difficult and aggressive, painting the scenario in a completely different light. This deliberate distortion of events was not only unethical, but also indicative of a broader pattern of accountability issues within law enforcement.
All right, I'm just gonna walk you over here. All right, buddy. So we got a call that someone had a gun. Do you guys have a BB gun? No. Any of you guys walking around with a gun? Is there a BB gun in your backpack?
No.
Do you have a gun in your backpack?
No.
No? Okay. You good if I check for any weapons or anything? Okay. That's why we came up to talk to you guys, okay? And that's why we just wanted you to sit down. Like I said, if no guns are involved, everything's all good, okay? So I'm just gonna crack something really quickly, okay? Now, if I unhandcuff you, you're gonna be able to chill? Huh? Alright, let's go walk over here, okay? Alright. Just go and have a seat for me. So you've been cool with me, so I'm gonna let you out of these handcuffs, alright? But I expect you to be cool. Just listen to officers and get you on your way, okay? Fair enough? So right now you are lawfully detained, okay? But like I said, at this point you're probably gonna be getting out of here. But if you give him the wrong name or false information, that is a crime and you will be arrested. I'm not expecting you to give us the wrong information, so that's why I let you out of the handcuffs, okay? Fair enough? Because we do have to call a parent just for them to come pick you up, okay? Or we have to let them know we stopped you and we're trying to get you on your way, okay? I tried to keep you out of handcuffs, sorry bud. I'll get you out of them, okay? Just bear with me 1 second.
After having wrongfully arrested the civilian, Officer John finally asked the necessary questions that were lingering in the air. To no one's surprise, the answers did not turn out in favor of the police, as none of the civilians were carrying any sort of firearms. After humiliating the victims, the officers removed the handcuffs and attempted to fix the situation by calling their parents individually. Consequently, after the incident, people rallied, demanding that Officer John Crivello be rightfully fired from the department. Unfortunately, though, as of the date of this recording, no further information regarding this case has been made available. This next case highlights an incident where officers unnecessarily stopped a vehicle and assaulted an innocent man for exercising his rights. On August 24, 2021, in Woodfin, North Carolina, an alarming incident occurred involving officers Kobe Mahaffey, Jamie McCandless, and Detective Jason Gregg during what was initially described as a wellness check. The officers responded to a 911 dispatched medical call that day regarding an unresponsive man, a 45-year-old by the name of Jonathan Barker, in a car in the parking lot of Granger Industrial Supply. Officer Kobe Mahaffey approached Mr. Barker's vehicle and began questioning him under the pretense of routine procedure. Mr. Barker, exercising his constitutional rights, chose not to answer the officer's inquiries. This refusal was completely justified, as citizens are not obligated to answer questions by the police without a justifiable reason. The officer's persistence, however, reflected an initial failure to respect these rights.
Step out of the vehicle. Based off the way you've been acting, step out of the vehicle.
What do you mean by the way I've been acting? Don't do that, man. I ain't did a thing for you to put your motherfucking hands on me, man.
You
get me, I will tear you up. Get out of the car.
Right now, you're
Get out of the car. Right now. I haven't did shit the car for you to put your hands on me, man. Get out of the car. I ain't did for you to put your hands on me.
Jonathan, you're detained.
I'm telling you, don't do that. Don't do that, man.
Come on, get out of the car. Get out of the car.
I'm trying to goddamn do break my wrist.
Get out of the car.
Get out, man.
You are
You
detained.
ain't got no reason to touch me, man. I'm in my motherfucking car. Doing
Get out of the car right now.
What you gonna do? They gonna make you feel better.
Get out of the
They gonna
car
make you feel
right
better.
now.
Jonathan,
They gonna
Get
make
out
you
of the
feel
car.
better.
You are
Get out of
detained.
They gonna make you feel
right
better.
now.
Probable cause for what?
Open container.
Get out
You're
of the
passed
car.
Goddamn container, man.
Get out of the car now.
Out of the car
Your
now.
last warning. Out of the car. Right now you're detained. I'm trying
out
to
of the
help you.
car.
Detained for what?
Right now.
Open container.
I'm broke down on the side of the road, man.
Clearly
And you
you've been
trying to
drinking.
put me in some handcuffs?
Clearly you've been drinking. Right? Am I right?
Do I smell drunk?
Yeah.
Do you smell alcohol
I do.
on my breath?
I do.
Get your then.
Come on.
Get your and touch me.
Get out of the
Man, don't
car.
touch me with that mother.
Get out of the car right now.
Hollering at me, man.
Come on. Get out
Because
of the
you're not
car.
listening to what we're telling you to
You're
do.
not listening to me. I have
Get out of the car. Get out
I
of the car.
got rights, mother.
Get out of the car
Make you feel
now.
Go ahead, do it.
Get out of the car right
Make
now.
you feel good, do it.
now.
If it
Get
makes
out
you
of the
feel
car.
good, do it.
Watch out.
Instead of de-escalating the situation, Officer Mahaffey, joined by Officer McCandless, used aggressive physical force in an attempt to drag Mr. Barker out of his car. This clearly violated the U.S. Department of Justice use of force policy, which prioritizes preserving human life and requires force to be objectively reasonable. Furthermore, the officers accused Mr. Barker of being intoxicated, but unfairly denied his request for a sobriety test.
Jonathan, get out of the vehicle.
Get out of the car.
You take your
now.
hands off me. I'll get out of here.
Well then come
Let
on.
me get out on my own, mother.
Hey, come on. Get out of the car
Go to
then.
the ground.
I ain't fighting. Back the up off me, man.
Come on then.
Get out of the car.
Back up off me, man.
Right here.
I'm telling you straight up, I'm not gonna do.
Trying to help you.
I'm not gonna do. But I don't like you. Put your mother.
Get out of the car.
Because
this is not.
on the side.
This is not no option.
Man, you, man. You.
It's not
What
no
you want to do?
option.
Shoot me? White what? You want to shoot me?
This is
You
not
wanna
no
shoot me?
option. Kobe, get out of the
You
way.
want to shoot me?
Taser, taser, taser. Get on the ground
You, man.
now. Get on the ground.
What you gonna do? What are you gonna do, man?
Get on the ground
I'm
now.
down on the side of the road, man, and y'all mother put your hands on me. What kind of shit that is, man?
I'm trying to help.
Get down on the ground
Trying to help me
now.
put your mother hands
Go
on
in
me, man.
handcuffs, I'll help you.
Get on the ground now.
Go in handcuffs, I'll help you.
3, Sheriff Channel 3 at 10-3.
On the ground now.
All routine traffic resume on record.
Now.
Call your supervisor.
I am the supervisor. Get on the ground
Where
now.
your stripes at?
Get on the ground now.
Lieutenant,
Get on the ground now. Get on the ground.
Y'all see this shit?
Get on the ground now.
Hold on, broke down in my car.
Get on the ground now.
Jonathan, I told you I'm trying to help you. Okay? Clearly you've been drinking. Right?
You see that beer in that car?
I did.
There's this much missing out there.
Get on the ground now.
You know where this is coming from? This is coming from.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground now.
Note how the officer's aggression only made the victim feel more threatened, causing him to yell even more. The officer went a step further and deployed his taser without giving a proper warning. According to the ACLU's taser policy, a verbal warning should be given before use so that the person has an opportunity to voluntarily comply. The officer must also avoid tasing the chest, neck, and groin region of the individual. However, the officer did not take note of this, as he tased the victim's chest twice while his peers brutally assaulted him.
Quit.
Come on.
To the ground with it. Jonathan, quit.
Cause you ain't trying to help me, man.
I've been trying to help
You
you.
ain't trying to help me.
Jonathan, quit. Let go of my leg.
Hey,
for leg sweep.
Let go.
Hey, let me go.
For leg sweep.
Let me go. No, let me.
Get him.
Turn over.
Turn over. Come on.
Jonathan, I tried working with you, but
Give me your other hand.
Get your other hand out here.
Get your other hand.
Get your other hand out here
Get
now.
your other hand down.
Get on your back.
No, you ain't coming behind me.
Get on your back now. Get on your back now.
You're not gonna put him behind me.
Get on your back now.
Put him behind me, mother.
Get on the ground now. Turn around.
No. Now shoot. Now shoot.
I ain't shooting you.
Now shoot.
No.
Get on the turn over on your back now.
You ain't even man enough to put him in front of me, are you?
No, I'm not putting them in front of you.
And ain't no law say you can't put him in front of me.
Put
There ain't no law that
your
say you can't put him in front of me.
now.
tell you what, we'll hang tight here until you're ready.
Some bullshit. My car break down, man. I get up by the police.
Why you gotta act like this, man?
Because you didn't have no probable cause of beer can, man. That's at the officer's discretion.
After forcing Mr. Barker to the ground, the officers restrained and arrested him. Then, as if they hadn't violated his rights enough already, the officers conducted an extensive search of Mr. Barker's car without his consent or establishing probable cause. This clearly violated the victim's fourth constitutional rights, which protect him against unreasonable searches and seizures.
You ain't
And
gave
it
me
didn't
no...
have to go this way until you started resisting.
Look, you start yelling your mother mouth at me,
You
man.
would not
And
get
I
out
see
of
it
the
in your
car.
eye.
You
I
would
see
not
who
get
you
out
are.
of the car.
I see who you are in your ass, man.
It's not worth yelling.
Let me tell you something, man. My mama
You got
white and my
something
dad is black. I've been through all this. No, they ain't got no problem. Why you f***ing with them? Because they watching you be a
Focus on what you're doing. Don't yell at me.
Yeah, don't yell at him. He ain't got a f***ing thing to do with it.
Jonathan, you want to sit in my car?
I see that shit in your ass, man.
No.
You ain't
No. Look, if you had just done what we had asked you to and put your hands behind your back, this wouldn't happen.
I see that
I've
shit
tried
in your
countless
eyes,
to
man.
try to work with you.
I'm 45 years old. I'm 45 years old. My mama was born in Bryson City, North Carolina. The redneck is in town in North Carolina. And you ain't gonna tell me what I don't see in your...
You don't see nothing in my eyes.
Jonathan, you want to get this figured out, bud? Do you?
I want to go home.
I don't want to go home, too. I
all
was trying
wanna
to
go
work
home.
with you.
I want to go home, man.
If you didn't do anything wrong, I was going to help you get your vehicle
I was
started. Hold on.
tired.
Listen, Jonathan,
and I was
listen.
sitting in my car trying to figure out how to I'm gonna get home.
Listen, buddy, I know this pavement's hot. I don't want you here any more than they have to be. I'm trying to get you up, okay? I get it. You're mad. I don't know what your day's been like. I can't help that. What I can do is I can try to get this figured out. I was gonna help you fix your car, man.
I can't even get to my kids a regular ass car, man.
Well,
and then the police.
It can get better. It doesn't have to get worse from here.
On the contrary, in the beginning, it was clear for everyone to see how hostile the officers were when dealing with the victim. In fact, one of them threatened to tear Mr. Barker up using their metal fingernail claws. Even setting aside how poorly they initially handled the situation, the officer proceeded to pin the blame on the victim.
I can stand up on my own. I can stand up on my own. I can stand up on my own.
I'm gonna hold you just in case, but go ahead. You got it? Here, I got you. I ain't gonna let you fall. Listen, you don't have to do this, all right? Come over here. Let me send you in my car with a lock. We're both sweating for no reason. Know you big guy. Squeeze in there, okay? Just squeeze in there for me.
In the end, the officers placed Mr. Barker in the back of their vehicle and drove off. Following an investigation into the incident, Buncombe County District Attorney Todd Williams said Mr. Barker pleaded guilty to misdemeanor assault on a government official and misdemeanor resisting arrest. Unfortunately, Mr. Williams said he reviewed the body cam video of the arrest and determined that the officers used legally permissible force per North Carolina law. He also said he would not be requesting an SBI investigation. Much like how these officers were itching to beat up a civilian and pin the blame on them, this next cop did too. On one fateful day in June 2017, Bridgeton, New Jersey, Officer John Greer III responded as a backup officer to a report of two men creating a disturbance at a gas station. He held a small container of pepper spray and directed one of them to return to their car or be sprayed, which worked. The officer left, but returned when the two were acting disorderly again.
That's it, lock him up. Ron, step back. Step back, step back. Do you want to feel pain, sir?
You're under arrest. I told you do not do that. You're under arrest.
You have to pull it over.
No, you were to sit there, just like you were instructed to.
Step back.
Please put on my
Come with me right now,
yes,
or you're gonna end up face down on the goddamn ground. You got me?
Whatever Mr. Marty Drummond did, it certainly didn't justify the officers' attitudes. Not only were they overly aggressive and intimidating, but Officer Greer threatened to use his mace even when the victim was already detained. According to department policy, pepper spray may be used to control a dangerous or violent subject when deadly physical force does not appear to be justified, or attempts to subdue the subject would be ineffective. Thus, the officer was not justified in his actions.
You had plenty enough chances.
Ow.
Good.
John's Law.
I have nothing on me. I don't do drugs.
I don't give a rat's. You were given enough chances.
You were told to let your friend take care of you.
How's he going to pull
by
the
calling
car
his son?
You were told to sit there while he got a
coming
ride.
Let's go.
Okay, you did not have to move.
You're under arrest. Let's go, son. You were told. Get in the car.
What am I under arrest?
Get in the car! Sorry, Ron. You all right?
Yeah, caught on the side of the head, but get in the...
I'm gonna
you gotta get him. You gotta...
There, how do you like it now? Now get in the goddamn car! Now!
Yes, sir.
Now! Get the car! Pull your legs in! Now! I'm gonna give it to you again!
Copy. 16 notified.
What?
By unjustly spraying him twice, shoving him, and most likely failing to administer aid until they were back at the department, the officer most definitely violated numerous policies, including their use of force policy, which states officers shall use only that amount of force that is objectively reasonable under the totality of the circumstances known to the officer at the time the force is used. After unjustly brutalizing the victim, the officers shut him in the vehicle and drove off.
The car was cold. So, when I struck it, they go containers of fan. Where did it go?
Pull your leg in. Now. The other leg. Both legs.
Easy with the door. He's got a bad hip, watch this.
Okay. Pull your other leg in.
Pull your left leg up.
Okay.
Unsurprisingly, after realizing that his actions could come under scrutiny, Officer Greer falsified his police report claiming the civilian resisted arrest and that the first use of his mace had no effect. Naturally, he was arrested for doing so. However, in 2021, he was released on a $50,000 bond after being charged with violating Mr. Drummond's civil rights through the use of excessive force and with falsifying a record for a police report. Our last case of the day involves an incident where a father was kneed in the face after being assaulted. On May 27, 2021, in Paterson, New Jersey, an officer was called to an apartment building after receiving complaints regarding an angry man yelling out profanities. Upon evaluating the situation, the officer found that the man was expressing his anger and frustration over not being allowed to see his young children. The following footage shows him trying to get the man to calm down, but alas, his attempts bore no fruit.
Out of here, bro. I just want my kids. We have no paperwork, we have nothing. They live at 42 Webster Ave.
The kids will be there. Like,
I have all the formula, I have all the water, I have everything they need. I can have my kids. She works tomorrow, I already called that at work. I don't work tomorrow, I can have my kids.
Alright, let's talk to her real quick. We're gonna talk to her.
Bro, like, this is the third time she took my kids from me, man. Why do you think I'm here like this?
I know.
What the fuck? I've done everything for this stupid. You can't even take care of your own kids. Why the f*** the bitch live with me?
she lived with you, but you picked her out Friday and today.
When did I kick her out, you stupid?
Don't cry.
Suck my
Yo, come on.
old ass bitch. You disrespectful. I got no respect for you.
Man, come on.
That's why your last nigga dragged your bitch across the floor.
Come on, bro. Come on, just
Out of here. Bro, yo, I swear to f***ing God, my nigga, give me my kids. Yo. Liana, you ain't coming back from this, I promise you. Not again. You wanna do this? Say less.
let him talk, please.
I got a New Jersey jump jack. Can you run for me, please? And owner information.
Take my kids? My you trapped you with another kid, then you got never take them from me? Say less. Let's believe I was the best decision I ever fucking made. Swear to God.
And I told him, he said, tell my kids good night, that I love them and all of that.
Bro, I thought you were coming home! You're supposed to be home at 9 o'clock!
Suddenly, unable to control his anger, the man verbally lashed out at the officer after being tired of him repeatedly being told to calm down. During this conversation, another officer by the name of Spencer Finch was present at the scene. How he handled the situation after hearing that, though, was far from professional.
Dog, are you a father? Are you a father?
No, but
you're not a father. You don't understand, my nigga. Third time. This is the third time my kids have been taken from me.
Yelling isn't gonna help. Yelling.
Get out here. Put your hands on me.
That's it, you gave me a chance, bro.
I gave him a chance to put his hands on me. I gave him a chance to put his hands on me.
We told you to chill out so we can solve the problem. That's it.
You didn't record him, hit me.
Please stop, please stop, please stop.
That's some bro. That's some my nigga.
Considering that the man was protected by the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, the officer had no right to slap, knee, and then slam the victim to the ground. On top of that, the initial officer stepped in to help his cohort beat up the innocent man. Naturally, such a vile display of aggression called for a violation of their department's use of force policy, along with the father's fourth constitutional rights.
Stop resisting, Brandon.
I'm not resisting, yo.
Just relax, please relax. Brandon, please relax.
Yo, you saw him punch me in my shit.
Relax.
You saw him punch me in my Dog?
You need to
I know, but I need to get you up. Let's go. Look me in my eye, little nigga.
Oh my God, please stop.
After unjustly striking him a second time, the officers arrested him and tried to sweep the incident under the rug. Fortunately, though, about 2 weeks after the incident, authorities arrested Officer Finch, an 18-year veteran of the Paterson Police Department, and charged him with assault, official misconduct, and trying to conceal his actions by filing a false police report. Be sure to check out our previous video, where we cover another outrageous police encounter